Hi everyone. Just wanted to talk a little bit about my workshop that starts next week. You have to excuse me, I'm a little bit off today. For those who don't know, one of my cats died this weekend, so very sad, but he was 14 and a half. He had a really, as Anna put it, he had a good innings, and he went peacefully in his sleep and he didn't suffer at all, so that's the best you can hope for, really, isn't it? So I'm tired because I spent a weekend nursing a sick cat. But yeah, anyway, new do as well. La la, just had it cut and coloured today. I'll insert a picture because I can't explain what I want when it comes to my hair to somebody else. So I'll insert a picture somewhere around now. Of what it should have looked like, and I think she did a really good job considering my hair is really curly, and obviously I knew that my hair wasn't going to look exactly like that, but if I straighten it, it will look exactly like that, so I'm really pleased. She's done a great job. She's given me a cut that will it will work. Just this is literally, nobody's even styled it. She did make it a bit poofy at the back, which I don't like, but I haven't even styled it at this point. It's just been left to dry naturally, so it works just as it is, and also it means, oh, I keep forgetting where the camera is, sorry. Sorry if I'm looking down there, I keep looking at the wrong bit on the screen. Yeah, it works if I just leave it to dry naturally. It'll work if I style it curly, but also it'll work if I straighten it, and it'll grow down without getting wider, because if I'd left it in the bob that it was, literally it would have just ended up looking like this, and I would have been one top hat away from the Wild Hatter. It's not a good look, not a good look at all. Anyway, so yes, the burning question of the day is, oh my god, why did you get rid of your dreads? It was just time. Simple as that. I've been wearing dreads since 2005, and yeah, I just wanted to change. I missed my curls. I missed my length, I missed my curls, I missed being able to just wash my hair whenever I felt like it. It was like a major expedition, having to wash my hair. I had to plan it in advance and work out what day I could do it, that I could have 6 hours to let it dry. Yeah, it was just time. La la, I'm quite enjoying it. I feel very light and floaty and girly. And speaking of girly, right, I've got a couple of books here that I'll show you as well. I am getting to the workshop bit in a minute. I'll put a skip link so that you can go off and look at the workshop stuff if you want to. In the meantime, I bought this. Hopefully you can see that. It's called The Goddess Experience, Goddess Guide number 2. It's by Giselle Scanlon, and it's a girl's guide. Not a girl guide, like a girl's handbook. Everything you ever wanted to know about girly stuff. Yeah, I know. I can hear you all sitting there going, huh? She doesn't do girly. But I do girly occasionally. This is about as girly as I get. But I saw this on, I think it was on a makeup video. Somebody said this is a really good book. It was for like young adults kind of thing, and she was saying, you know, if you want to know basic stuff that girls need to know, like how to fit yourself for a bra, how to do your eyeshadow, how to blow out your hair so it's straight, you know, what kind of shoes actually work for different, you know, if you want something that's comfortable to walk in, what's your best heel height, you know, all that kind of stuff that you just need it, but you don't realise you need it until you need it. But when she was flicking through, I'm just going to show you a few pages. Look at the artwork in it. I mean, I'm not remotely interested in most of what's in it. Actually, some of it's quite good. There's a few recipes in here that I might try, and you know, there's like, oh my god, I've got friends coming to dinner, what am I going to cook? And there's a 3-course meal that you can cook for your friends and stuff. I might do that now I've got a house that I can actually cook in. Well, I can't yet because I haven't got a cooker. Charlie, if you're watching this, get the cooker sorted. But yeah, there's lots of this kind of collage stuff all over. I'm literally, and fashion illustrations. and I'll just flick through a few pages. You know, it's a very, very well put together book. It looks really good. I'm enjoying just going through looking at the pictures. There is a few bits and pieces in here that I actually would use. But on the whole, I bought it because I liked the look of the book itself, and I'm actually really glad I did. It's like if you put together all the tips that you've picked up from like your mum or other women or other girls or even online or whatever into one book and made an art journal, I could imagine it looking like this, you know. How to make home cleansers. If you run out of cleanser, what do? Well, you go in the kitchen and you pick out various different things for various different skin types and stuff. It's just so cool. It's got interviews with experts and all that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to sell you the book, you know. I've got no personal interest in it at all. I just saw it and I thought I really like the style and the look of it, and you know, it kind of looks like an art journal. It really does. If you collected, like I said, if you collected all the hints and tips and recipes and all that kind of everyday stuff up into one book, this might well be the kind of thing that you would come up with. So the designer, I don't know if it's illustrated by the same person that wrote it. I don't know if it's all this Giselle Scanlon. I don't even know who she is actually. But it's 1001 different. It says here 1001 micro pleasures that will take you from breakfast to bedtime with a smile. But it's practical stuff rather than the whole soul searchy be here now stuff that everybody seems to be into at the moment. It's more my kind of thing. But look at these. I mean, that's an art journal page. Look at it. Is that or is that not an art journal collage? It is. It is. And it was really cheap as well. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was under a tenner on Amazon. In fact, I don't think I even paid a tenner. I think I bought it on Amazon. Oh, I'm doing it again, aren't I? Sorry, camera's up there. I bought it on Amazon, I think, for about £2.50 plus postage, because I got it from a marketplace seller. So I don't think it even cost me £5. And what a fab book. Oh, there's one of the recipes I'm going to do. What's it say? I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read it properly. Where's my glasses? I might have left them upstairs, I don't know. I think it says G's roasted chicken. So, you know, how to take a chicken from frozen and roast it. Now, for those of you who are domestic goddesses with 5 kids and a husband to feed every day, you probably know how to roast a chicken. But those of us who live on Pringles and don't currently have a cooker at home, we don't know how to roast chickens, okay? I have roast chicken, I go to Asda and buy it from the deli. So, yeah, cool, isn't it? Look at this, like, this is art journal stuff. A illustration with another illustration, a pen and ink illustration, and a photograph of something that's been cut out, and collage bits, and then a hand-drawn thing over the top, and sorry if I'm making you seasick, and some photos. It's an art journal page, seriously. So yeah, I bought it primarily for just looking at the pictures, honestly, because for a £5 it's pretty good. But it's got a really nice cover as well, I really like it. So yeah, that's one of the books I'm going to be looking at this week. And I also bought Alena Hennessey's book, Cultivating Your Creative Life. This was, the RRP is £16.99 in the UK, £17, but I didn't pay that much for it. I bought it on Amazon. I should have gone to her website and seen if it was on her website. I'm sorry, Alena. I didn't think of doing that at the time. But yeah, go and see her website. I don't know what her website is. Is it on here somewhere? It's a Quarry Books, so there's a good chance she actually has it on her website for sale. AlenaHennessey.com. There you go. Whoops. AlenaHennessey.com. There she is. I've seen quite a few different things about this book, a few people talking about this book in various different ways. I have no idea what it's about, in all honesty, I have to say, but it's got lots of odd tips and tricks, and just flicking through, it looks like just a jumble of all sorts of bits and pieces, kind of like if you were sitting down with an artist and having a chat, a cup of tea, that kind of stuff that they would say, oh, you know, why don't you try this? There's different quotes. How to find inspiration. A few exercises, a little exercise there with photos and things. It's a really nice looking book. You know, I could look through this and just look at the pictures and be inspired. Like I said, I can't remember how much this was either. I haven't really been with it. I don't know where my receipt is either. It's upstairs somewhere, I think. If I can find it, I'll post it. It says $16.99 in the UK, but I didn't pay that much for it. I bought it on Amazon cheaper. And it's Quarry Books. So, yeah, I'm interested to read that. It says exercises, activities and inspiration for finding balance, beauty and success as an artist. Which sounds a little bit airy-fairy, but not as airy-fairy as some other books I've seen about this same kind of stuff. You know, I don't need to be told to go stand on a beach barefoot and take photos of my feet and wave my arm to the winds and all that kind of stuff. I just, you know, sometimes I'm bored and I don't know what to do and I want to pick up a book and go, what shall I do? So, yeah, I think this would be a nice little dip-in book just to have. Oh, there you go. There's a straight away, you open it, there's an inspiration. Draw your favourite herb or flower. You can actually draw it in the book. Isn't that cool? I kind of like that. And it's got a little example underneath for what the author did. So every exercise that's in the book, the author's done that exercise and written about it. So that's cool. Stream of consciousness exercises. What do you normally do to get started on something? What are your emotional habits? So yeah, I think that'll be a good practical book to look at. I'm looking forward to delving into this one because it's not all airy-fairy and a goddess stuff. It's just practical kind of things. I kind of like the theme as well. She's cultivating your creative life, and all the chapters are to do with growth and blooming and all that kind of stuff, like planting seeds, going into the woods, courting inspiration, enriching patterns, herbal lore, breathing deep, roots and branches, tools to manifest, and then various different extra bits and pieces at the back. So, yeah, sometimes all you need is a page like that. You know, when you're looking at your art journal and thinking, oh, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Draw another face. Woo! You know, open it, look at that and go, oh yeah, let's draw some cubes. That's a cool idea. So yeah, that's my second book of the week, and I'm having a quiet week this week. I'm not doing a Wing It Wednesday. I just want some time to myself to adjust to Bear being gone and spend some time with my girls. It's an all-girl household now. Oh my god. It's just us girls now, baby. Miss Maddie. Here's Miss Maddie, look. Hello, Miss Maddie. Look at Mummy's junk food. Mummy's eating junk food. Mummy's been very, very good for, how long is it? I don't know. 3 months now? Since we moved in the house, basically. I've been walking a lot and working out and watching what I eat. Not to a stupid extent. I'm not on a diet. But, you know, just making healthier choices, really. Semi-skimmed milk instead of full fat, all that kind of thing. Just generally watching what I do and what I intake every day. Yeah, today I'm having junk food. Pringles and cherry Coke today. I need the sugar, I need the comfort food, you know. And I've got a big pot of stew going in the slow cooker, which is very annoying actually. Slow cookers are extremely annoying because I can smell all this wonderful stew and it smells absolutely gorgeous and it won't be ready for another 4 hours. I don't understand slow cookers. I'm only using it because I don't have a real cooker to cook on. If I could have done the stew in the microwave, I would have, but the meat would have come out horrible. Otherwise it would have gone on the stove for an hour and it would be ready by now. But no, the slow cooker it is, and I've got it on fast cook as well, and it's still going to take ages. But okay, so on to, gosh, this video is really long already. While I'm talking, I'll put in a bit of footage that shows you, shush! That shows you my studio at the moment, because I don't want you thinking that I'm all, ooh, Martha Stewart, little IKEA boxes, oh, pretty, pretty, I could never look like that. Trust me, my workshop is a mess. I haven't unpacked even properly since I moved in. I've just been grabbing things out of boxes as and when I needed them. It's diabolical, as you can see. I'm sorry about the whining in the background, that's Miss Maddie wanting to play. So, yes, rather than starting with a perfectly clean studio and then telling you how to do it, we're going to work together. I'm going to work a little bit ahead of you, obviously, because I need to make videos and do PDFs and stuff. I worked alongside you last year and it was just chaos. So, I'm being a bit relaxed. I'm going to start this week and you can all start on Monday. What's it about? Right, it's basically a studio makeover. 4 weeks, cleanse, tone, moisturise and relax. Shh, please. During the cleansing week, we're going to be going through everything, sorting out what we want to keep, looking at what we've got, you know, organising a few piffs and recycling and all that kind of stuff. In the toning week, we will sort out our plan for the studio and make it look a little bit more, I won't say tidy, I don't want to say tidy, welcoming, because tidy isn't necessary. I don't do tidy. If you want to do tidy, but I don't do tidy. I like creative clutter. So, you know, I will be, oh, I've got to show you this. Maddie is up on my table. Look at Miss Maddie up on the table and the cat's having a fight with her. Girls, don't fight, sweeties. Believe it or not, that's Crow playing. If Crow wasn't playing, Maddie would be in pain right now because she'd have her claws out, but that's them playing. They do that all day. Where was I? Yeah, welcoming environment. So cleaning is about going through, obviously getting rid of stuff that you don't want, but also rediscovering things that you've forgotten you had, finding those things that you lost and have no idea where they are, etc. Toning week is about replanning, getting things where they work for you, working out, you know, where's the best place to have your desk. If you want to move your desk or set up studio lighting or organise an area where you can do spray painting indoors, then that is the week that you need to do it. Honing your studio into somewhere that you don't walk in and think, oh my God, I've got to tidy up because this is such a mess. That's just draining. You don't want it to be draining. You want to run into your studio and go, right, what am I going to play with today? That's, you know, we don't want to be, ugh, I've got to clean. Oh, look at the state of my desk. Oh, I need to empty the recycling box. And that's how I feel in my studio at the moment. So, moisturising. Moisturising is making it pretty. Making it pretty. Doing all the fussy things that you never have time to do because you've never really cleaned up properly. And when you do clean up, then the kids come home and you've got to feed them. And, you know, or the dog's got to go for a walk. You know, all the stuff that you don't have time to do. So if you desperately want to clean out a box full of glass, and you know, one of the girls last year who did it, she had a collection of glass that she'd never unpacked, and she unpacked it and she arranged it all around her studio, and it looked absolutely beautiful. It was so inspiring because the light came through the window and all this glass just threw light everywhere. It was absolutely gorgeous. You know, we had all sorts of things going on. Somebody took to she hated her white cupboards, and she took to them with a Sharpie and doodled all over them. She turned them into Zen cupboards. You know, we had all sorts of things going on last year. It was absolutely amazing seeing the transformations. And then in the relax week, relax is about getting into your studio and using it. Going in and with a certain project in mind, and the project is for your studio. So if you're a fabric artist, you could make some new curtains, or a throw for the comfy corner or something. Or you could, if you're an artist, you could maybe do a mural or paint some furniture or do yourself a picture for the wall, or you know, anything like that. Journal artists, how about making a display of all your journals, going through all your journals, finding the pages that you really love, or maybe photocopying, do colour photocopies of all the pages that you really love and putting them all up around your studio for inspiration, you know, stuff like that. So week 4 is a project, and that's basically it. That's the whole premise. We're just going to spend 4 weeks cleaning, reorganising, prettying up, making it pretty. You know, if you want your fairy lights up, you need to get them by week 3 so you can put them up. And then actually using our new studios, going in there, being inspired by what's around us. So that's the premise. How much is it going to cost? That's up to you. I don't know where that came from. It is a pay as much as you can afford class. Last year I did it completely free and did it by donation only, and I let people decide for themselves. But a lot of people emailed me and said, oh, I don't know how much to pay though. I can't really afford a lot, but I don't want to make you feel like I'm not paying you enough. So I thought this year I would give some guidelines. So I've set it up so that you can pay 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 or £30. You can buy multiples. So if you want to pay £80, you can buy 4 purchases of 20, if that's what you really want to do. And you know, you can pay now, or you can pay later, or you can pay some now or some later. If you really honestly cannot afford the minimum suggested amount of £5, which is about it's about $8 US or so, give or take, do it for free. That's fine, do it for free. There are some people who've already paid well over the average I was expecting people to go for. So, you know, if you want to do it for free, come and do it for free, it's fine. All I'm worried about is covering my time, basically, for actually, you know, helping people. Because last year it's not the time for actually doing the course myself, because in effect I'm doing the course as well alongside you. I'm not really teaching. But I did spend a lot of time last year troubleshooting, and I had over 800 people doing class. I spent about 19 hours one week on Skype talking to people as they showed me around their studios and said, what do I do with this? How can I organise this? How can I, you know, and troubleshooting with them and trying to talk them through how they could organise it to suit what they needed. And that was a big task to take on. I wasn't expecting that, but it was there. It happened. And that is really that kind of time that I want to recoup losses for, as such. So that's it. I'm sorry, I keep weaving backwards and forwards. I got a bit of a rocking thing going on today. It happens. And Maddie's still whining because she wants me to play ball. She's going to have to wait. She's a cheeky girl. Look at her. Look at the cheeky face. Little Miss Cheeky Face. Right, so yeah, that's it. Course starts 1st of October. Come and play. Pay if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Pay later. Donate. Pay less. I don't mind. Whatever. The only thing I do ask, please, pretty please, please, if you're going to do the course for free, could you please post about it somewhere, like on Twitter, Facebook, live journal, your blog, wherever, you know, if you're a member of a forum somewhere, just mention that you're doing this class and that it's a pay what you can afford class. I would appreciate that, because for every one person who does the class but can't afford to pay, there will be somebody else who thinks, oh, I might do that as well, and actually will pay. And that helps me out, obviously. Right, so more information will come Monday. We will start. You don't need to do any preparation, okay? You don't need to go shopping for a pair of rubber gloves and some black bags, all right? We're going to do everything one step at a time, okay? There's no dive in Monday morning with your rubber gloves and your cleaning fluid and off you go. It's not that kind of a course, okay? It's a lot more mellow, because, you know, I don't do that kind of stuff. I sweep the floors occasionally, make sure the sinks and toilets are clean and wash up once a week. That's about it, you know. I'm not a clean and tidy person. So, you know, if you want to be clean and tidy, that's fine. There is room for you to do that. But anyway, this video is ridiculously long. Sorry to have waffled. I probably should have done a vlog and then an intro to the video, but never mind, hey? Didn't make it to 30 minutes at least. All right, I will shoot off. I'm going to go and spend some time reading my new books this afternoon, cuddling with Miss Crow. She's very sad. She's sitting over there. Look, that's where her and Bear used to sit. That's their little cuddle corner, the kitty palace, and she's very sad. She misses him. But as you saw, Maddie keeps getting up there, and earlier Maddie was cuddling with her, so puppy bellies are nice and warm, and cats like this, apparently. So, yeah.